Welcome back to Opa Plays MechWarrior 5. Mercenaries, in this case, the career mode modded pretty heavily. If you recall last episode, we left you with a Hero Awesome as a availability, but I've got 4 million C-Box short, and I don't think I can make it, and I don't want it that much. I prefer completely mixed carries and loadouts of my mechs, and this one does not have ballistics. So for me, I would not use it. But what I do have is the Dragon Sidewinder that we picked up in the last mission as a reward for Crimson Crusade episode number 4. And I left you with a teaser of how I was going to take this mech and pretty much use it for my own benefit. We'll take out the XL engine, leave the rest of it for now. I don't intend to use this. I'm going to instead strip it. But first of all, I'm going to take out the, well, it won't let me do that without first taking off some other stuff to get the tonnage down. So I'm going to have a legal mech to build, 8 days. And we'll queue that up. Go ahead and run the timeline down. What I'm doing is getting the XL engine available for my use for, well, what other nefarious needs I want to use it for. In this case, I've already hinted at it. Getting my Orion 1, the Protector, outfitted with an XL engine. That gives me 9.5 more tons to use. And the first thing I'm going to do with that I've got one decent one, 3 little ones. So let me just go ahead and come back from this. First of all, I'll see if I can buy one. Ooh, looky, AMS. Bought. If it has an AMS, does it have AMS ammo? It does. Taking them and half ammos while I can. Okay. Reason I came here. Looking for a large laser and not a single one available for purchase. So go to battlemechs, weapon upgrades. We're going to upgrade a large laser. That's literally all I can do is that one. But we'll take it. Don't see nothing else for it, so you have upgrade. Go back to my Orion. Let's get serious about it. I've got 2 large lasers, tier 2. I'm going to take that one and that one and load them up with large lasers. Then I'm going to take the XL engine, drop it in, and as you can see, I made it fit. Barely good to go with the tonnage and cooling, and I need to find a way to get one of these out of here. Well, I'm going to have to take the AMS and just drop it in. There we go. 1 AMS and a half ton of ammo. And put it up in the head. That'll do. I'm not going to max armor ammo. I'm just going to repair all. I think I'm going to drop some leg armor down. Wait, why is it being so slow? Give me an extra ton and try to drop a heat sink into that. Well, I've got singles, so all I'm going to do is a single. Going to replace this medium laser with a better one. That one. Got 8 medium laser tier 1s. I can do some upgrading and make that better. Picked up 11.25 in overall damage. A little bit better for the first second. And my heat's going to be... I'm going to pay for that until I can get some double heat sinks, some more double heat sinks into this mech. Overall, made it a lot better. Made it a lot more capable of reaching out and touching somebody with the large lasers, reaching out to 945 meters instead of the 4.5 or so that you get with the mediums. Also, I get 10 points per, so 32 days, we'll start that off. The KB as a usable mech is probably done. I'm going to keep it just in case, but the 1K is over. It's only got medium 1, so I'm going to go ahead and shift it to the cold storage. This, I'm going to put it back to loadout, fix this for 1 day, and then strip it. $42 days. Well worth it. Lots of good stuff in there. I want it back. And I don't necessarily need a 60-ton mech. Might come in handy eventually, but this just plain gets sold. Back to 13 million C-bills in the pocket. Everything else just gets a repair all. I realize at some point I need to balance the amount of time, effort, and energy and money I put into my own mech that I ride and get the other mechs in the lance up to speed as well. So I still have the Phoenix Hawk as an option. 34 days for my Orion 1P. I think we know what that means. Time to go shopping with 13 million C-bills in the bank. I think we've already been here quite a number of times, and I doubt it's going to be any better than that pretty baby, but I don't want the pretty baby. Frankly, I just made level 8. There's not a whole lot of sense rushing into it. And rushing into missions that require an assault mech. Especially considering it's literally only 5. Whoa, Highlander. It's literally only 5 tons more than what I've already got. Highlander, awesome mech in the BattleTech universe. Not terrible in MechWarrior, but not really that much either. I know there's going to be fans out there for anything I say that's going to find object to it. Gauss rifle, great weapon, fires too slow. And a jump jet's at 90 mechs, or 90 tons, are just a little bit overboard, I think. Champions are great mechs. It's got double heat sinks, it's got XL engines, and quite frankly, that's the only way I'm going to get them unless I get real lucky. The 3N is a wonderful mech if you can salvage it on the field. I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to spin myself down into poverty again just for that one. Now look at this one. 16 million C-bills for a 45-ton mech. You ever see a Wyvern 5NB on the battlefield? Sweep its legs. I'm hoping you're writing that down. Let's see. What is this guy? Usually a symbol like that means I've left open a high reward mission, and I quite frankly don't believe that I have. Well, that's Rise of the Black Dragon. Level 8 defense. I don't think I actually selected. No, I didn't accept it. I just haven't started it. Nor have I started this one. And frankly, that was my intended next. That's the Project Cold Snap. I believe this one is more within my capabilities at this point. We'll take a travel down to Mercer Matooth, Truth, whichever. Stage up for it, see what's at Mercer Matooth. Make sure my mix all came out right. Sometimes you forget things and leave a mech short on tonnage. Always good to check them out. Yep, got another AMS. Level 5. Yeah, we'll take that. Laser RMS or AMS. 6 million C-bills makes that unattainable. It's built out of unattainium. We're going to take these and this because we already know we can upgrade them to a much better one. I don't know what an MFML is. Multifunction missile launcher. I guess it's both short range and heavy. Heavily modified streak. Yeah. A shredder machine gun. 3/4 of a ton. That's some serious damage for 3/4 of a ton. 720. Wonder what it uses for, I'm taking that. No, I'm not. It's 5 million C-bills. Holy crud. It did look sweet. Sometimes you want a small, ballistic. Wow. I'll come back to something like that if I get the money. Look at that. Projectile speed, 1200 meters per second. Projectile spread's only 2.2 at 14 meters. Well, that's going to spread all over the place. Yeah, we'll leave that one be. Medium laser 2. 3 of them. Always come in handy, guys. Always come in handy. Down to 11.2 from the 13.7 that I had. But that's okay, because we're about to go make some more. Like I said, check out the battlemechs. Nobody's showing anything weird on them. I am in a industrial hub. What that means is I can take this AMS out and replace it with this AMS so that my Precious has good coverage. I'm going to leave that out. I could swap that out right now for one of my SRMs. I like them all to be the same, so that they fly the same and I can aim them the same. Whoops. Go ahead and start up at 2 days. What that means is I'm going to have to wait for the 2 days. because it is my intention to take that other AMS and put it somewhere else to good use. I'm going to put it in the other Orion, not because it's the other Orion, but because it will help me remember where I put it. Maybe. Okay, I'm not piling it anymore, so I can drop in LBX out, or a ton of LBX ammo. They don't fire as much when they're controlled by the AI. Give it a half ton of ammo. All set. I think we'll do a little bit of upgrades on the Marauder while we're here too. In case you didn't follow that, that was all three of the medium and replaced them with tier 2s. Also pulled a ton of LBX5 and stuck in an AMS and an AMS half ammo. Walking out the same. I'm up 3/4 of a point, which is not a major thing, or a quarter on the damage per second. Major kicker was the AMS. That is a defensive tool that is sweet. I mean, I can't tell what effect it's really having on the AIs, but what I can say is when I'm in a mech piloting and somebody fires an LRM-20 at me and I watch half of them disappear on the way, I appreciate that. He's done. We'll put him over here. Star map it. Let's swing through Cadiz on the way. So far, I think I'm going to call this episode in which we visit Toys R Us, because that's all it's been is shopping and fixing up. And here we are, more shopping. This might well be a serious, oh yes, 6A. If only it included a possibility of a ballistics weapon, but it does not. And it would take me down to pretty much $0 again, wouldn't it? Hey, Banshee 95. Not gonna buy one. We're gonna leave that be and go finish up Cold Snap first, I think. If it's the one I think it is. I'm hoping. Let's go take a look. What's it calling it? Just a campaign mission, not letting us know. I got a feeling this is the one that makes me fight a mission here, and part 2 is like way over here somewhere in Rassel-Gethy. Let's go find out. 20 days. It's about this part in the game when it gets to be, I think, one of the most interesting part. I do like the beginning where everything's on the edge and you never know how you're going to come out, but still in search of those extra jump jets that I'm needing. Not turning out so well. Yep, nothing here worth buying. Not even worth looking at. What we got? A difficulty 50, 250 ton mission. Just hang on. This is a defense. It's supported by ISF battlemech defenders at the location, but be wary of the weather. Not going to pay me for the bad weather like they normally do, but be wary of it. You're gone. We'll take the commander.
Burnout here.
We'll take
Can't even
Gibbs.
touch me.
Yeah, they can. I've seen it happen. Put you back in your Marauder. Really need to switch out
Diagnostics complete. Ready for target acquisition.
one of these two, either Karina or Smith, because quite frankly, they're not doing so good. Nope. I'm going to have to let that one go. Her training's just not keeping up with everybody else, huh? Hmm. And he's only a 15 compared to her 30.
Check your firing arcs and stay frosty.
But it's at this level that it's worthwhile to train him. I'm way over. He has no affinity in anything. I get tired of putting it off and putting it off, but I gotta put it off, folks. That's just all there is to it. Gotta bring in Lieutenant Smith and
we'd be moving hay on some farm.
still lose 16%. Well worth it to me. Gotta figure that out down the road. I gotta keep pushing it down the road, but I need a number 4 that can grow.
Attention. Prepare for battlemech departure. Warning. Hangar doors opening. Stand clear.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
That was an artillery hit.
Looks like the ISF was right about the Steiner attack on Project Cold Snap's remote research facility. We're showing a large assault force advancing on our position, reinforced by artillery batteries. Mercenary, combine security forces on site are charged with keeping the classified area safe. They will defend the facility. What we need you to do is silence those artillery cannons. If we can't get to them, we risk Steiner.
I normally go energy weapons on 1, cannon on 2. I've got a medium laser, so I'm going to go ahead and stick him on 3 with the SRMs. I got a feeling I'm going to wind up replacing that medium laser and swapping it for a heat sink. This is an ice mission, so not terribly bad at this point. That was a 2-for-1 on the large lasers taking out the helos. Well, that was sneaky.
Here. Yes, watch it burn. No can do, sir. Copy. The commander's target is our target.
Well, that was interesting, huh?
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Another enemy dropship incoming. Tango eliminated.
Don't know if you saw it, but that dropship they were talking about was well over to my left. It's gonna take it a while to get over here. For them to get over here, you think, but
Target Panther.
there's a Panther I'm gonna send my guys to go get.
Received.
I'm gonna go back and walk through these artillery pieces. They're still 2 rocks away.
We're coming to you, Commander. Affirmative. Commander's target is now priority. This don't make kill for me.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
I think I got time to do this before they get here.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
This is Gator. Target entrenched.
Destroyed.
And lo and behold, my guys have picked it up. Sorry for that disorientated move, but that was me
Spider.
slewing around. Head in the center cockpit. They killed it? They killed it. That doesn't happen often. Usually the, well, they didn't kill it. There it is.
Requested target ID received. Engaging.
Here he comes. Come on, guys, you can do better than that. Knock off an arm. He'll be around. Let's go this way. Frame loss.
Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Enemy reinforcements inbound.
Jägermech.
Pretty sure they didn't kill that. It wasn't all that beat up. And that Jägermech will kill my allies.
Commander's target received.
Hence, target. Looks like my grasshopper and my kobold have actually taken some damage.
Target destroyed.
Thank you much.
Target acquired.
Nope.
Taking it to ya.
The enemy are deploying still more reinforcements, Commander. Air
Okay, I'm gonna admit that I'm taking off my
Kill for me! Hell yeah!
sweater because it's kind of hot in here. So I'm gonna get shot up a little bit while I'm doing that. And one catapult going down.
Target acquired.
Kind of funny, I was running in on him so he couldn't shoot at me.
Look out, Commander! More enemy mechs inbound!
Yeah, I'll take one.
Target acquired.
More to shoot at is more to shoot at.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
And VTOLs. Always VTOLs.
This is Gator. Yes, watch it burn.
New target javelin.
Firing on the commander's requested target.
Did you guys see that drop ship go up right here? That's why we're going to run across the map and get the last lance on this mission.
Target destroyed.
Maybe. Could be one back behind us. But I'm not seeing it at this point. Ooh, sorry, my mic swiveled way out away from my face, didn't even notice it. Hope you all heard that. I'll just take these.
Target acquired.
Black Knight. It used to be a locust.
Reinforcements inbound.
Ooh, I've got at least one more.
Lance target confirmed. Firing.
We'll give it the special attention. Wonder what's shooting at me.
Target destroyed.
Fall down and die.
New target locust.
I'm on it.
Of course you are, I told you to be.
I took from that mech alt. On
Acquired.
the commander's target.
I think Karina, I just took that mech out, but that's okay.
Can't touch me.
Make circles, kill mechs. That's the game. Know when to push the button. Got another heavy mech coming up at me. Glad I saved some ammo for it.
Target
That was about, what, a half mech lead?
target acquired.
And Archer. Go get him, gentlemen and ladies. Sneaking out from behind that. This is where AMS is a good thing. Let's get his attention. Nope, he's shooting at my Phoenix Hawk.
You've done a great service for the Dragon today, Commander. Thanks to you, our facility is safe. Return to base and resume garrison positions. Combined forces will search for survivors. I'm sure the ISF will have many questions for them.
Notice, if you will, the write-up on that said defend the base. Well, this was not a base defense. This was a kill-all mechs with artillery. And a lot of VTOLs. That means in your notebook you should be writing Cold Snap. Or Project Cold Snap. Not a defense for Mission 1. And there were, to my count, at least 2, might have been 3, heavy mechs, 2 or 3 mediums, and the rest of them were lights. And by the rest, yeah, see, Heavy, heavy. Ooh, a raven even. Didn't even remember seeing that one. That's a heavy, so 3 heavies. Medium, medium. A commando I need still. I only got 2 picks, so I can't get them. I'm going to take that SRM-6 as opposed to the medium lasers, simply because I only got 1 spare of that. And that's what feeds my Orion protector, the SRM. So you got to have replacements for stuff that you got. Cold Snap 2, 3 million C-bills. That's a chunk of change here, huh? Oh, and a tier 4. That would go nice in my Dragon if I ever decide to replace it. And a double heatsink. Well, welcome everywhere, all the time. That's what's going to draw me all the way over to complete this. Repair all. That's what I thought. Notice a carrot up here in the corner saying way over here. Good news and bad news. Good news is I'm going to split off the Fukuroi first. Hope I pronounced that right, because I'm pretty sure you can figure out how it could have sounded. I'm just recalibrating. Maybe I'm going to go to Sarimau for that hero mech. Don't care if it's further, I got to go way over there anyway. So what I'm going to do is look at some training. Nope, that's going to be the Catapult J. Yes, it is. It is, in fact, a nice mech. I could afford it. It's 65 tons. It's going backward. It gives me 2 AMSs, but as a catapult, I kind of expect it to be a support mech and have some missiles. It's a pure energy mech. And I'm short on heat sinks. And it doesn't come with any. Just engine double heat sinks and that's it. Granted, that's something, it's not what I'm looking for right now. Haramoto, nope, it's only 5 tons more than what I've already got out there in my Orions. Speaking of which, I've already got the Orions. They've already seen the Wyverns, and this is not the up-to-date one, the SLDF one. So that was a jump for 20 days for nothing, so let's not waste it. Let's,
You have made the right choice, Commander.
holy
You
crap,
wouldn't want me as an adversary.
no need to scream at me. Let's keep in mind she's also at 35, 37, so when I talk about Smith being locked into not getting anything, I do think it's time to maybe look at this. Train. Ow, 226. Bite the bullet.
I'll take care of it.
Bite the bullet for both of them.
My combat skills are meant to impress, sir.
180. Not enough to do ballistics by 3. Although that would be a good one, because she does need ballistics. She's only at 3 right now. Gibbs, now I know I have about 90 days of travel. I'm going to go ahead and
Briefing and drop preparations.
seriously bite
Commander. Let's kick some ass.
that bullet. Get everybody trained. Hmm. Gut experiment. I'm going to take him energy, ballistic, and missile efficiency by 2 each. Should raise him by 6, which gives him a 21 overall.
You have made the right choice, Commander. You wouldn't want me as an adversary.
Hello, modders. If you're listening, modders, you really need to get in there and fix that. I want energy. I can't get energy. Gonna take a risk, folks. I'm gonna jump to Benjamin and see what the rare mech looks like, and also see if I can get the commander training for energy in specific. Even 1 point, just to break the log jam of what's going on there with him at a 7. Back to the Highlander. Should have looked at it beforehand. Oh no, I'm not doing 271. I might have messed up on that. Let's, Fukuroy. He's already at 66, so if I don't get him trained, I don't get him any training. And it is what it is. I consider this to be a sub-game of all the other games for MechWarrior 5. I enjoy doing it. Some people do, some people don't. Oh, another AMS. I've got the cash. It's mine. I'm not going to spend more for a pirate version tier 1 than I just spent for a regular version. That's all there is to it. Let's go to barracks, check out the training for him. I'm going to take the 203 because that's better than nothing.
You have made the right choice, Commander.
And I've
You
still got
wouldn't want me as an adversary.
200 for her anyway.
Let's get a move on.
You spend some
Time
more
is
money
money
on
and we're
him.
wasting both.
You have made the right choice, Commander. You wouldn't want me as an adversary.
I have to keep that in mind that he's got 121. He started off at 30. You better get better. You see, already mine shows up that I'm going to jump up to 70, but it's not going to be any energy. And you kind of need that. That's kind of an important area. Goblin just needs training. He's 62. And 62. And if that is her end result, then we're going to have to move on. Same for her. That's a lot of training for a 2-point gain.
You have made the right choice, Commander. You wouldn't want me as an adversary.
I can pick her up on the spot and come out better. And in fact, I'm going to pick up her and him.
Yes, sir. Proceeding as ordered.
Meet you in the ready room.
The basic minimum is this gives me somebody to
Player 3
fight
is my business. Keep it like that and we have a deal.
the next Project Cold Snap on arrival. Let's see. Borghese is too far. So the best I can do is right here. You can see the green line. You can jump in the Kiln Fold at 76 days. Here we go. Probably going to end this once I get here. But I want to do some talking on this industrial hub in particular. Kiln Fold, Meacham, Fatima, what's the other? Blue Diamond. Look at this. Look at what you can get here. Rare Centurion, Rare Centurion, Rare Battlemaster. Whoa. I spent $4 million to get here. Let me show it to you, okay? Panama has a rare. I'm sorry, has a hero. Blue Diamond's a good place. This is the number one, I'll zoom out, number one industrial hub I've ever seen for picking up good mechs, atlases when you're eligible. In this case, I'm going to see a Battlemaster 1G. For some people, that is their favorite mech because of the fact that, well, this one is just awesome. Uh, Engine double heat sinks, everything is tier 5. It's got one SRM6 that's blown and an ERPPC that's blown, but this is an awesome mech. If you like energy boats with missiles, this is the one for you. If you have 12 million C-bills, I don't. It'll be there when I get back. Maybe then I'll have 12 million.
I'm
Sorry.
just here chilling. You know where to find me.
Another 4654. Look at these guys. Let's take a look at what I'm going to have available for Cold Snap. It is 13 days from now.
I'm just here chilling. You know where to find me.
Come on, pilot roster, pick it up.
You have made the right choice, Commander.
She's
You
out.
wouldn't want me as
She's
an
out.
adversary.
He's out. Goblin's only a 15. He's out. He's out. I've got 2 mech pilots and a commander. The actual commander, sorry, at 15. Folks, I can't run a mission with that. 270. Well, we don't know. But it's a command mission at level 7.
You have made the right choice, Commander. You wouldn't want me as an adversary.
I could wait 76 days, in which case I'd have 3. I'm not counting her as 4. Well, I could do that. Where's Karina? 124. I'm 127. 45, but he's only a 13. I hate to have just spent all that money for training for nothing.
You have made the right choice, Commander. You wouldn't want me as an adversary. I'm just here chilling. You
I
know where to
always
find me.
Ready for action. Nice dropship, but boring as hell.
hate that voice. We'll change it later. I'm hiring him. He has no quirks. This guy
Green God.
doesn't have any either. 43, 46. This one's a
Ready for
better
action. Nice dropship, but
as it
boring as hell.
as it stands.
Ready
Lay
to see
down,
what's
Commander.
out there, Commander.
Backtrack
It's
this.
an honor to join your company.
Look at this guy, 5168.
This is Hunter.
Teach me to scroll all the way down next time. I'm gonna take him.
Yes, sir. This is Goblin.
Hate to say it, but some of these folks are gonna disappear from my barracks in the near future, despite all the training I've given them. Folks, I'm going to finish this one up. If you can bear with me for another 10, 15 minutes, we'll put an end to this and let you go on about your day. I'm going to not take that one quite yet. 50 campaign, 250, and reduce it to rubble. It's probably a demolition. Sometimes they really strangely word the missions. If it's demolition, it should come out easy. And it may in fact have been better off just letting it ride as it is. He's in training. She's in training. She's in training. Ryan P. Ballistics. Energy. Boy, not the commander. And not him. So it's all going to be off of page 2. Not him. Maxed at 7. She's probably going down. 7, 8, 9. Hey Dobbins, how you doing?
I'm on it, sir.
Yeah, I guess you are. Next up, it's all going to be page 2 still.
It's quiet now,
Jameson,
but be ready for anything.
energy boat, page 2.
Shoulder to shoulder.
He'll
Let's get
do.
this right.
We're going to go in with 3. Get my 100% of my rewards. Because that costs $5 million doing the training, hiring, and running across here. That's a chunk of change. So I'm taking the hit so you can see what not to do.
Attention. Prepare for battlemech departure. Warning. Hangar doors open. Stand clear.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Good news is,
Target is an industrial complex marked on your tactical display. Our employer wants it gone, and we aim to please. Light that complex up like a New Year's celebration, Commander.
The ISF is determined that the raid against Project Cold Snap was instigated by House Steiner Loki agents looking to steal the project's research and development in Myanmar technologies. Such a slight against the Combine will never be tolerated.
Of course
The
not.
Dragon demands retribution, and that is exactly what you will deliver. Your target is Remote Defiance Industries manufacturing plant, specializing in the forging of Defiance-branded mech armor plating. Raise it to the ground, and your contract with the Draconis Combine will be considered fulfilled.
Combine demand retribution as long as it's not them doing it. We're going to climb up on top of this hill and take a look down. Got to be careful because I'm using guys that have never been in these mechs before, so they have no affinity in them. And I don't want to get them shot up. I do have 1 million or 8 million C-bills, so if I do get crap beat out of me, I can always fall back, recover, and repair. But not if I start losing parts. That must be a heavy tank. Piece of nothing.
Target acquired.
Shared target identified.
Target destroyed.
Yeah, that nasal voice kills me. I know you're probably saying, have you hurt yourself? And the answer is, yeah. I'm not nasal.
We have hostile mechs closing in on our
Near-target
outpost.
javelin.
Point. Shoot the building, shoot the tank. It didn't work out as I expected. It was going to be shoot the building, shoot the tank, shoot the building, shoot the tank. That's an SRM tank.
There it is.
Heavy tank.
The demolition job up to you, Commander.
Enemy mech eliminated. Target destroyed.
Through the wall.
They're operating at reduced efficiency.
Hit again.
Smash in.
Paying attention to where the missiles are flying. It's where my fingers are on the keyboard. Great, I fired the missiles, but didn't hit diddly.
Commander, this complex is on the verge of collapse.
There's a whole lot of crap going around, isn't there? Notice the SRM I just shot was one LBX solid. That tank was a several. Aha. Gotcha. And you.
New target, Hunchback.
Take them out, guys. Take them out. I'm gonna go finish this city down. And satellite arrays are always worth good points.
You did it, Commander.
Of course I
This
did.
whole place has been flattened. Now, let's get out of here before more trouble arrives. Head to the evac zone.
But I want trouble. Oh, the heavy mech. What we got? An Orion VA. Go kill it. Yep. My job's take the annoying things off. And do some slam dancing on the Orion. That should do it. Nope. There we go.
New target, Panther.
So for a pickup scrub team of pilots, we're doing pretty good, huh? Surprise! Oh boy, cicada. Yeah. Fall over on itself. Okay, that's cheating. I was going to leave with nothing on the field. And
Target, Assassin.
come on. Can't leave with nothing on the field if you want to hide. Leave this place.
You're clear to board at Mech Bay number 1. Welcome back.
So that's what you can do. And that was 220 out of 250 tons, so slightly under. Not a bad little mission, not a bad little high reward mission. Picked up 4 million sea bells. You cannot sneer at that. Oh, couldn't pick up the UAC. But I did pick up a double heat sink. That's a fair dinkum trade right there. Got 1 point left over. I'm going to take the medium laser. Ton for ton. Best piece of salvage you can possibly get. Got one left. Got 5 of those already. Do not need another one at this point. Wish I had a jump jet level 2. I really want to close out that Cantina mission, just not going to happen. I'll take this guy instead. Whoop, did have another pick. There we go. 1,783 points of damage, 1,000 points of damage more than anybody else, and I took less damage than anybody else. Killed more on a scrub pilot who was an elite at 51. He's staying. That's all there is to it. Got an extra 3 million for this, 200 or for the completing the 2 missions, 250 reputation, a large laser level 4, autocannon burst fire level 4, Artemis 20 level 4, a double heat sink, and ammo for the 20. Now, 4 ammos for 20, that's a good deal. Usually they give you like 1, and that's not enough. Overall, came out of this pretty good. I'm back up to 15. I started doing the track over here in the training at 13. So I'm back up above where I was. Everything's hunky-dory. And I'm going to call it an episode, ladies and gentlemen. I should say fellow MechWarriors, but this is Opa Plays MechWarrior 5, signing out. See you in the next episode.